Before I start this video, I just want to say there's going to be some offensive words on here, so if you don't like that, you should not watch the video or skip through it. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a heads up before watching the video. So please enjoy, and sorry of my foul mouth. So according to most Americans here, the customers are always right. I don't think so. Don't you hate it when you're at a job, right? And your supervisor, manager, or someone in the higher ups always tell you, if you have a problem, don't blame the customers because the customers are always right. I don't believe in that logic sometimes. Sometimes the customers can be at fault too. You can't blame everything on the employee because of the customer's problem. Sometimes the employee is just doing his job or just minding his own business, and then all of a sudden a customer can be an asshole to you. Yes, they can be an extremely asshole and just become a dick. So on Sunday I was at work. I was watching a football game, the Cardinals and the Giants. Just want to say it's Giants fans. Haha, you guys lost. And the volume was kind of a little bit high, so like it was hard for my coworker to hear what people were saying. So there was a female customer that wanted some chicken and some goat meat. So I told her to go to my coworker over there because he was a meat cutter. She asked him to cut some meat, and my coworker said, "Just a minute, ma'am. I'm gonna go get to the freezer." He went to the freezer to get the chicken, and then she asked him, "Can I have some goat meat too?" My coworker was like, "Okay, let me get that from the freezer too." He was starting to cut the meat, and female customer left the store, and I was looking at her like, I wonder what's her problem today. A few minutes went by and she came back, and she started to, I could tell that her face, she's starting to get a little angry, and I could see it through her face, like something's not right about her. She went back to the guy, and he was still cutting the meat. And the lady was like, "Please, can you hurry up? I'm losing my patience right now. Like, please, can you hurry up?" So the guy didn't hear her the first time when she said that. And then all of a sudden, I hear a loud noise saying, "Oh my gosh, are you deaf? Like, I said, can you hurry up? I'm in a rush right now. Do you understand English?" And my coworker was like, oh, mind you, my coworker, he has an accent. And he's African, and the female customer, she's African too, but she's been here longer than him. You can tell because she's been in this American life for so long, so she understands the American system better than him. And my coworker was like, "Please have some patience. I didn't hear you because of the volume." So the lady was like, "Well, you should have put the volume down in the first place if you can't hear your customers, because you know that's not right." My coworker was like, "Sorry, ma'am, I'm not the one that control the volume. It's the cashier up there." So I heard that, and I turned the volume a little bit down because the volume was kind of loud. I didn't think it was that loud, but I turned it down. So all of a sudden, she starts snapping on him, saying, "This is some poor customer service. This is terrible. Like, this guy is slow. This guy doesn't understand English. Like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about." So the customer came to me and said that I didn't hear the lady, and the lady is yelling at me because I didn't hear her. Customers are getting mad. Can you turn it down a little bit? All of a sudden, she came to me too, and saying, "Tell your mom." My boss is not my mom. I don't know why she said that, but whatever. "Tell your mom that this guy is slow. The customer service is so poor. I manage stores. I know how to manage stores. And this guy here should be fired off of his job because he is so slow. He doesn't understand what the heck I'm saying." My coworker and I looked at her like, what is she talking about? And the coworker was like, "Ma'am, I'm not slow. Just because I'm from Africa, just like you, does not mean that I'm slow. I just didn't hear you because the volume was loud." The lady said, "Well, you're slow at your cutting. You should have cut faster." The argument's starting to get heated, and she was like cussing him out, and the guy was like trying to defend himself. I came to stop both of them, and I told the lady, ma'am, please be patient. The guy is cutting the meat. It takes some time. You don't want him to cut off one of his fingers. I mean, it takes some time to cut the meat, so please be patient. I told my coworker, I understand. Customers can be assholes. Just don't listen to her. Just do your thing and whatever. The lady was like, well, this is the first time I haven't had this experience, cause every time I see meat cutter, he cuts it perfectly. He never makes time. But this guy is slow. He doesn't understand English, and he's slow at cutting meat. So I'm just telling you, tell your mom that you guys need to hire another meat cutter. I'm looking at her like, ma'am, you can't be disrespecting him like that. Just because you feel like he's slow does not mean you should disrespect him. Why are you belittling him? The lady was like, I'm not belittling him. I'm just saying that this guy is too slow for the American system. Has he heard of the customers are always right? The customers are always right. So he doesn't have the privilege to even try to argue with me in the first place. I was like, in my mind, I was like, you think you have the audacity as an employee because you feel like the customers are always right and the employees don't have any say? The worker just went back to work, just ignored her. And the lady was like, you know what? I don't want the meat anymore because this guy is too slow. I'm just gonna pay for what I have here. So she just paid off what she had and left. And my coworker was like, is it because I'm from Africa? I just came here a couple months. You go treat me like I don't know what the American system is? The lady was just belittling him because she feels like this guy just came fresh out of board and he doesn't understand the American system. She was belittling him to the point that it make him look slow and retarded. And I don't like that. That's why I think that customers are not right all the time, because a situation like that, mind you, if you stumble, I'm talking to you, the female customer, if you stumble to this video, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to say that you're an idiot or anything. I'm just giving an example of why the customers are not always right at the situation. At that point, you were wrong. Yes, you were wrong, and I just don't believe that you should just yell at us employees just because you feel like we're slow. Overall, I just want to say the customers are not always right, because customers could be at fault too. So don't always blame it at the employees. Sometimes blame it at yourselves. Yes, you customers are also to blame. As you guys know now, you see some shoutouts by almost the end of the video. Yes, every new subscriber that subscribes to my video will get a shout out on my video. So yeah, that's a new thing I want to put in my video. So if you subscribe, hey, you will see your name here. I promise. That's definitely a promise. And don't forget to comment on my videos. If you comment on my videos, I love when you guys comment on my videos. It always brings me happiness. I always say this all the time, but it's true. It always brings me happiness when you comment on my videos. So please comment. I like to interact with my subscribers. Legit MVP saying customers are not always right. You agree, right? I'll see you guys later.